Hi there, I'm Abhishek Inamdar from Keyframes Animation. Today I'm gonna show you what is basically a grouping and linking of the object. Today we'll discuss in detail about what is the difference between linking and grouping in 3D Max. So let's get started. If you see, I've made some ducklings, and this is some mother of that duck, and these are the small babies. So now if you see, each object is different, don't have any constraint. You can move it, this is no constraint at all. So now generally if I want to move this object, like if I want to animate this object, what I will do, I'll select the object. If I'll move it, I'll select only one object. Either I have to select everything like this, and then only I can animate. So for this convenient, I will make a group. So for that, I'll just select this object and I'll say group. I'll click on group and I'll name it as main duck. Say OK. So now if I'll press H on my keyboard, or if you click here, select by name, you will see there are a lot of objects are there. So I'll just off this display none. I just want to see only the groups. So first we will see the geometry. These are the geometries and there is nothing here. These are the shapes, lights, cameras and everything, and there are display groups. So if you click display groups, we have made a group. If you scroll down, you will see this is the group, and this is the difference between this icon. We have made a group. So again I'll say off and click on display groups. This is the main group. We can select and say OK, and the object is selected. I can animate, I can move it around, or I can move this at any point of view. I can rotate it. So basically this is a group. So now if you see, we have made a group, but in case if I want to add these ducklings, for example one duckling in this group, what I have to do. So now I'll just select it and I'll select this one, select again this one. I'll say group. I'm selecting this one. First I will select this one. I'll say group. I'll say open. I will not say ungroup. If you click on ungroup, everything will be ungrouped from this whole group. So I'll say open. Now if you'll see, this is the pink border which is saying that this is a group, but still we can edit these group like this. Or else if you want to attach some object, like for example this object or a single object like this, I can say group and say attach. So now I'll click on this pink line. If you see, I'll click, see everything, it's showing now till here. So click and I'll say group, I'll say close, and if you move, this is what we have attached in that group. So now I'll just say group and I'll say open. I'll say click again this object, and I don't want to be this object in this group. So now I'll say detach. Now it is outside with that group. Click any of this object. I'll say group. I'll say close. So now it's fine, and it's again we can move this. So now if you see, this is ungrouped. So now for this I'll just select this object, because we want to select all those objects and have to move it. So selecting this object, I'll say group, say BUCK. duckling 01. I'll just copy this, so Control C and OK. Selecting again this one, and I'll say group. I'll paste this one. I'll say duckling 02. Say OK. Selecting third object, so we'll say group. Now 3, and last is 4. Group 4. Now if you see here, click to select by name. There are main duct, F1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Say OK. Now the concern is, if I move this parent, the mother duckling, and if I move this has to be follow. This to be follow like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 will follow the main. So how to do that? If you see left hand side corner, there is a link and unlink. So what is that? I'll select these ducklings 1, 2, 3, 4, and select this link, and selecting this link and drag to this duckling and release it. So now I'll just select this one and I'll just move it. Now it has been linked, but when duckling will move, I don't want to move this main duct. So selecting all this duckling, you can move it anywhere, like this, like this, like this, and you can move, still you can move it. So this is a linking. Basically this is called child and parent linking. So these are the child and this is the parent. When parent moves, child will move, but when child moves, parent will not move. So this is what the main basically understanding for this theory of group and linking. And if you select this one and I don't want to link it, I'll just select this one and this one. I'll say unlink. Now I'll just select it. This is unlinked. Select this one which is linked, click and say unlink. So like that, you can select multiple objects and select them and say unlink. Now it is not linked. So this is what link and unlink. And this was a tutorial of grouping and linking. So if you enjoyed my tutorial, do subscribe my channel, that is Keyframes Online. And if you have any doubts regarding the tutorials, do let me know. I will love to solve that. And thank you for watching my tutorial, and always enjoy learning.